Hello. So today we are working on building up Newcrest. I've gone through and I've assigned basically everything that I want to build in Newcrest. Um, in Llama Lagoon is more, there's not going to be any residential area over here, but I've already built a cemetery. Then I want a rec center, a park, and an art center. And then today we're gonna actually build the restaurant. Over here on Ridgeline Drive, I have an apartment building I'd like to build and 3 small business lots, including a cat cafe, a bakery and a bookstore combined, and a bar. And then I'd also like a vet clinic, I think. And then over here in Bridgeview, I want another apartment building. I want a cafe slash laundromat. Oh, and my camera's not on. Let's just fix that. I want a cafe slash laundromat. I'd also like a set of 3 townhouses. And on these small 20 by 15 lots, I would like to do a starter home and then like a starter plus. So like one around 20,000 or under, and then one around 22 to 25-ish thousand. So that way they are pretty attainable to put down and move in when you start your game. I'm just gonna close my blinds. I'm looking a little bright. So yeah, so I'm gonna build the restaurant on this asphalt abodes lot. I've like went through and I found a bunch of reference photos for the whole world of Newcrest. To kind of give it the more of a cohesive look than anything. So that's really quite excited to jump in and get this going. I think it'll have quite a good overall feel to it. And like I've put a poll up for our community to see what people wanted built first, because I'd like to go through and build this whole area. I've already built the cemetery, but I want to build these lots and get this area done before I move on to the other areas. So let's get started. So I want to build a restaurant. When I do this, I like to put down the required items first. I think I want this kind of chef station. Full stainless. And then I need a waiter station. Real good dining spots, and we'll do the toilet and sink after. But we have to have these items. So I guess now we just like get in and start building, which is super fun. I do have a couple reference photos. Like one that I've posted in the thumbnail is kind of what I'm basing this off of a little. I really like the dark and the brick and stuff. I feel like it would be good. I do want to pop down some like sidewalk. And then I want to get like the basics of the shape down. I'm thinking maybe that big. Move it forward a little more. I don't want it to be too big. I do want it to take up a good amount of spot. Actually, maybe we'll shrink it just slightly. And then I was thinking using the bistro windows on the bottom. Cozy Bistro. Here we are in the black swatch. What's the difference? Okay, one is blue. Okay. And like the black swatch along the bottom. I need to push this in. I think the door from this is too wide. Like the windows to be pretty even. Is this centered? 300. Yeah, okay, perfect. So that's nice and centered in the lot, which is good. Yeah, if we like did like these doors on the bottom, it kind of matches my reference picture. And then for oh, shut up. I do want an awning, but I think I want like this one from Businesses and Hobbies, I think. With the lights. I think that's pretty good. And I know I want the walls to be brick. Be this brick. Yeah. And then I want like different windows up. I'd like them to also be black though, because I feel like let's see. Honestly, maybe these ones. Or something along those lines. I'm gonna pop that. I don't know if I'm gonna use that one. I do like that. Oh. The ones from Vampires are kind of good. For this. I didn't think I'd use the Vampires ones, but those are kind of good. I want more brick to be seen. That's not black, that's blue. Well, but maybe there is a good Discovery University one. Let's see. A little small. This one. Round. The only thing I don't like about the vampire windows is the glass isn't very glassy, you know? It's kind of fake. Like pop this one down. I think I'm gonna go with the vampire windows, and I'm just gonna deal with the cloudiness of the glass. Unless there's something else. That might be better. That's kind of small. It is really a shame. Can't size up and down windows just like a hair, you know? These might also. Doesn't necessarily have to be stone, but I do want a thicker wooden frame. The vampire ones so far are looking the cutest. That one's too small. It's between those two. I'm just gonna get over the fact that I don't like the cloudiness in them. It's like, that is the vibes that I want for this building. On a little roof, lower it a bit. Like a metal, I think. And I'd also like these things. What are these things? The one from sticks out a little far. Maybe the one from Cottage Living. A little smaller. The issue is I don't want it to stick out too far because I don't want to have to bring out the eaves any more than they already are. Wait. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it is. There's publicity. I want them to be fairly sparse. That looks about even. I'm going for looks. Not going for exact. Bugs me too much later. And for now, we'll go with looks about. Okay. And I would also like more of these windows along the side. Actually, it helps with the spacing. So that's. And then I want these windows around the bottom, I think. I don't know if I want to go all the way around, but we'll place them and then I'll figure out the floor plan and stuff on the inside. I'll delete them where I see fit. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Hey. Looks pretty good. And then I think there's signs from Discover University. There's like... Maybe it was Discover University. This is bread. The other one's Crown, Coffee, Pig. Does it get together? This one, and that one could work. The different swatches on it. That one is pretty good, actually. Something like that, maybe. We'll try that for now. Let's think floor plan for a second. So we need a kitchen someplace. We could go for one. Let's delete 2 more sets of these. We could go for one downstairs. And like the kitchen here. And then turn this into a bathroom. Is that big enough for the stalls? Or at least one stall. Like the look of the one from preschool years. Not that way. Not. Actually probably fit 2 stalls in that way. Like, I'll place them slightly in a bit. You'll get the wall. These better not to have them. We did the ones from because that will fit. I'll bring a sim here to play test it at the end, but that should actually fit. Because your sims only need a half tile to walk. If we did that and put like a bathroom door here. Then if we got, where is it? Across the way. Here I am building in the dark. Let's put in just like a couple placeholder lights. Like across the way, we got a kitchen. And then if we arch this, put in 2 waiter stations. That'll be kind of nice. And then what if we lofted it? And then got a fence across. I don't know if we'll use that fence, but a fence. Oh, maybe the one with the lights. That could be kind of nice. Then how do we do the stairs? I like the idea of that because then we could have larger tables up top. then that means I have to get rid of 3 windows on each side. I don't know if you can overlap these though. Oh no, that's clip. That could work. Let's see. Up in some stairs. The railing. We'll go back to so it's cohesive. I like the little fairy lights. I wish they would have given us a matching railing to the fairy lights. Like, they gave us the mesh one. They gave us the light rail. Why couldn't they have given me this railing with the fairy lights as a rail? Would that have been too much to ask for? That one's closer. I would. I put that in. You tell that it's wood. Maybe that's fine. That one is like pretty close to the one up top. Okay. And like the host station can be outside maybe. Maybe we'll put it inside, I'm not sure. I think I would like, I've cleared out this corner here now. That's kind of empty. Might be nice to do a bar maybe? Not quite too sure which bar. I think it'll have to be a 2-tile bar. Or it could be a full. Is there such a thing as a 3-tile? No. Okay. Trying to think which bars come with matching cabinet. Make a 3-tile. I don't think very many of them do. This one does. You can try this one. It's not the same swatch. Okay, and then what if we did from businesses and hobbies? They gave us like alcohol shelf or nectar shelf, I guess. Like 90 for 5%. You know I want some of those. Yeah, this guy. Like, pop him on the wall. And cozy bistro. I wish there was a search bar for oh wait, I don't have a ceiling there. Can't quite hang that from nothing. That's pretty good. Oh, I can stick a couple bottles in there. Okay, I'll stick a bottle in there. Oh. Maybe I should use these. This is like the vibes. Place. We like that. I'm trying to decide. Okay. I size this down. I want to get like here. And change the color. Do like make it black. Something like that. And then like a little bar area. I want to close by the front. And then I want you want to look at the cozy bistro, but I also want to look at businesses and hobbies at their services. See their dining tables. Maybe a couple of those for outside. And like these on the inside. I feel like black. I guess you could mix black and brown. Maybe. I don't want it to be like too black. Then chairs. Probably like something like that outside because it doesn't have a cushion. And then maybe like this on the inside. Right? Table there. Table there. And then is there business and hobbies? There's a longer table too. I think I'll put that upstairs. I'll put like 3 of these maybe? If you have like a larger party, you can come sit upstairs. Okay. Maybe I just want the 4 chairs. And if I got some more of these plants. I lined. Well, this back wall doesn't have windows. Okay. Weird. Can you tell? It's like kind of like I'm up from the inside. I keep glitching. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah, but that looks kind of good, I think. Oh. All of it. All place though. Lightly. That is even on both sides, so that's not actually bad. Okay. Even on both sides? I think so. It looks even. As far as I can tell. That's all that matters. Okay, so I want at least 3 more tables down here, maybe? I think. So let's put one here. At the stairs. Here in the middle. And then we'll get some bar stools. I think there's bar stools from this back. Yeah. Bar stools there. I almost feel like we could put like maybe a 2-seater table there. That kind of like fills it out enough, I think. But still having room. And we'll get another 3-seater here. I think they do need to stand behind the thing. So if we like put it there, that looks pretty good. And then, oh, what is it? Is it they get together? Decoration. Maybe. Thought there was, yeah. Like, stick that outside, like it's like their daily specials. And I believe there is another one growing together with a little smaller. So we could kind of like layer them slightly because I think that looks kind of nice. Right? Like it's got like a good outside facade. Obviously it needs like more. I want more sidewalk slabs this way. Potentially around the back. Would like I want the lights from Life and Death. Like move a lot over a couple maybe. This is annoying. That like anytime you move a lot or anything now, because all lots default to like home business lots, you get the lines, and if you're on a like right now I'm building a restaurant, so you don't even get the option to be like, hey, do you want to shut these off? Because it doesn't exist. If we like pop those on the side and then like set up some more seating underneath, I feel like that would be nice. So, like if you wanted, you could dine outdoors. Obviously, this is Newcrest, so make sure the weather's nice. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. Maybe I'll delete these two tables then. We got like outdoor dining over there. I think it's quite nice. And then I want my favorite little candle from Dine Out. This one. Just think it looks so good on like in the middle of these tables. It's just so pretty. I mean, this one from the Book Nook is good too, but it takes up a little too much room. Right? Because now like at night, like that's nice. We need a little bit of lighting on little bit more lighting on the front of the restaurant, I think. But like this area is quite nice at night. Pop one of these here too. I want to look at some better, probably get some smaller lights in this area. Let's like pop those in. Oh, and then I deleted the bathroom sink. Maybe this one, honestly. I'm gonna play test that, but that should be functional. If not, I'll rejig it, but I think it should be good. Get little light over here. Then in the middle, I think it would be nice to get some kind of, ooh, like these maybe? Could do it in the long ones. Do like one here and like one here. And then I just like pop these guys there. One there. That should light that up enough. I want to like over top of each of these. Maybe, honestly. It's like that does look pretty good, I think, from the inside. I want, oh, I should probably paint the walls. I want to carry the brick through. And then I want like really nice wood flooring. Honestly, that one's kind of good. Like, I feel like this is like a very cozy place. I might, now that I've like on the brick and stuff though, I might turn these to black for a little more contrast up there. And same down here. These back to black. Yeah. What does Dino have? Oh. Vegetarian thing. I wonder if there's a way. That I could like these maybe? Oh. Options. Undo. Fit. Move. Rotate. think it was a fun thought. I don't think it's worked. It's not the way I want it to. Ooh. At least not the way. But that's okay. I decide what kind of art I want on the walls. 'Cause this is like vegetarian restaurant. I don't necessarily know if we have like vegetarian restaurant art. Oh, that could be good, maybe. Dumped on it. Could just go with like some like abstracty prints in a couple places. To be fair, most of this is window space, so there's actually not a lot of space for art. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see, what else is there? What else is there that could work? Anything good in here? That one's kind of fun too. Pop that there, maybe. Maybe. Maybe those aren't colorful enough. Let's just use like more of these ones in different swatches. It's like I feel like they're kind of good for this. I don't know. Not really good at art. I feel like I'll sit on it. I don't know if I want like more. Maybe I do want more ornate. Take this little gallery wall could be, and like this one could be good. Maybe that's better. Or ornate art. A little more funky. That might be really cool. I like this one too. Like that guy there. On the stairs. And then where is it? It was cool and glowy. It was really instructions. That guy back. He was fun. He was the vibes. Right? Like some fun. Not more. More over here. Isn't there? This isn't hobbies. What was that over here? Those are gold frames. I want black frames. If I search black art, is that gonna give me black frames? Sometimes. Okay. Ooh. That one's pretty. I can put flat in here. Oh no, this is good. This is what I want. Little guy. And we like that little guy. Yeah, that's kind of fine. It's kind of fine, I think. You like chuck like a map up there. I don't know. Maybe the map's too. You don't actually have to buy these slots. Some like random mysterious mysteries. These are expensive. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, I didn't carry the brick in front. Then I want linoleum in the kitchen. And this black marble tile, I think, in the bathroom. That's kind of like good to me, I think. And then in here, I want to stick in this sink from Dine Out and a couple of these base game counters. I think I can clutter the kitchen up a bit. The chef station stays functional. Okay. It's pretty good. Oh, did not put that against the wall. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, maybe we'll put like the sink over here. Then I know you don't need a fridge, but I feel like for the vibes, fridge would be good. So maybe I won't put a fridge because then your sim will like come into the kitchen and grab a quick meal instead of waiting for their food. I will get a smoke alarm. Like stick a fire suppression system at the back, because you never know. Also put in a thermostat in the waitress station. Okay, we need some like landscaping. I don't like how it's just also gonna put in dumpster or two. Just because I don't know. It's always nice to have a woo-woo spot, and like the dumpster fits in quite easily. And I want to fence that lightly. I'm gonna get to work. This guy. This guy. I'll open it back up. Totally delete that part. Maybe put one. Oh. That's pretty good, I think. I mean, it's basic, but I don't know what else you would put by the trash area. I think that's pretty good. I need something on this wall. I'm thinking that graphic this one. Size that up slightly though. That could be good. Just like it adds a little something. Without being too crazy. Okay. Guess now there's like landscaping and stuff. This has gone by way faster than I thought it was gonna for this build. That's okay. There's still like landscaping and stuff to do. I want like a couple tree cages. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's see, what do they have for trees? Get out. I like the like the better build by mod by Twisted Maxi, but I think it's kind of annoying sometimes, like how debug gets stuck on, and then all of a sudden you have like debug stuff going on everywhere. Is this the one that goes in that cage? Are there tree cages in this neighborhood? But there's not. Okay, that's fine. I like this one. It's like an in between. Oh. Check. Maybe. It's too spindly. I like how tall it is. This one seems a little short. The birch doesn't quite fit in the cage. We will go with the short one. I like if I sized these down. The cage to like a 8 maybe? No. Leave that as is. Or I wonder, we got like a bunch of fairy lights going on. There was a tree that came out in, oh, well that's lame. A little small for the cages. I do like that tree. It's very like whimsical. Okay, debug to rent. Not debug, why that sorry. Okay, my next thought is Love Struck's debug has a different planter that I used my taco shop with. This guy. If I like scale him down, and like block the tree there. Select them too. That could be kind of good, I think. Maybe? I think that could be okay. But instead of this tree, cottage living has tree that goes to this little more substantial. And then like I size this one down and size the lights down. I think that looks pretty good. Like at night, all lit up. Apparently I need to place these lights a little bit. But that's kind of the vibes here, right? I think that's pretty good. And then like stick like that tree in the back. And like this magnolia tree. Not that magnolia. Different. But this too. Just to try to like some more trees and stuff on the lot. Honestly, I think that looks kind of pretty. I could even... let's see. If I put another planter here, got another tree and lights. That too many trees and that's kind of good. And then if I like go through and get like some like flowers around the bottom of this. Like, I like these ones. I don't necessarily know if I want those ones. But I liked like the low profile of those bushy flowers, so let's try these ones. These ones have been kind of my go-to lately. Not too many flowers. I think I like it with just the tree and no flowers. Just looks like cleaner, I guess. Okay. That's pretty good, I think. And just like some landscaping back here. Couple of some grass, maybe. I'm not thinking like I want it to be like overgrown or anything, but just kind of. What do they have over here? Yeah, just like some grass and then some like low-lying a couple of these low-lying guys. Then they also have couple little daisies. And a couple of those. So let's like copy that slightly. Just a little bit. Besides not this one. I wonder if I can actually get that grass. Probably. Yes. No. But where's like the teeny tiny little grass? So. Oh, it's too bad that that's meat, because that would have been perfect. I have to remember that that sign exists. Okay, well, I guess that tiny little grass does not exist. So that's fine. Or if it does, I can't find it. Let me just go back to this stuff. Like, size it down. Size these guys down. Size the flowers down. Just stick them in there. Yeah. more or less what they have going on. Not that what they have going on is my favorite, but I want this part here to kind of look like it's blending into the rest of things more so. I'm gonna decide if I want this to be like, so we go to traits, let's see. I'd like it to be a chef's kitchen, so food prepared in this kitchen will be a little bit better. I like the idea of a romantic aura and maybe a sunny aspect. I kind of like the idea of an up-and-coming hotspot, but I don't know. I think sunny aspect is the better way to go. The restaurant configuration. Okay. Now I gotta figure out how I want. Let's like wear your party wear here. Maybe? Like, I don't know, when I dress my Sims for like their formal, it's like ballroom gown, right? But like if you wore your party wear here, it's a little more done up than your everyday, but not like full on formal. Like your party wear is like great date night attire in my mind. I want a custom menu. So let's see. Appetizer. Let's see, vegetarian. I like how there's like a potato stick. Let's see, breadsticks is probably pretty good. Garden salad, this salad, rosé salad, Caesar salad, superfood salad, minestrone, butternut squash. What's that? Let's get rid of that one because it's like basically the same. But like that's good, and you'll have like a full row of them. Okay, your main course. Let's see. What kind of vibes do we want? I don't even know. We could do like mushroom steak, garlic noodles, butternut gnocchi, tofu chicken, pasta primavera, full lobster tortellini, tofu stir fry, for a full row. That is. That's pretty good. Like not super cheap, but like not super expensive either. Let's get some nectar. Let's do like a cheap and an expensive of like both white bread. And then let's get an EPA and a barley bale. And then sour punch, baby fever. Shadow realm, I guess. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe like espresso. An iced tea. I need to. I'll do this one. And let's do a sparkling apple juice. We have more beverages than food. Let's add. Add some more food then. We eat like chips and salsa. I don't know, I think our appetizers were probably good. Is there more mains that we could add? Oh, a veggie burger. That looks pretty good. Oh, full meat Wellington. Tofu pad thai. Oh, that looks nasty. The sweet and sour eggplant. Some of this food doesn't look good. Meat butter chicken. Meatless Monte Cristo. Lovely mushroom soup. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then desserts. What kind of desserts do we want to do? That's a really interesting question. There's like a lot of them now. Let's do the fancy ones that came with Dinah. Because like when else are you gonna handle that's overnight oats, but it looks absolutely delicious. Let's see. It's like realistically, why not? We'll get like a really fancy dessert menu. I don't think there's anything else that comes on a black plate. I don't. Yeah, I think like that's probably good. A really fancy desserts, a good variety of mains, some soups, salads, and breadsticks, and then like a good mash of beverages, I think. I think that's probably pretty good for that. I don't know, I feel like the outside is pretty good, but I also feel like it needs something, and I'm not sure what it needs. Oh, wait, what about that sign from the Cozy Bistro kit? They really need to put a search menu. Oh, what is it? This sign. Oh. I feel like good, bad. Oh. Put these down. Is it weird to have the two? I don't know. I don't know, I think that looks alright. Inside I think is pretty good too. We got like tables up here, tables down here. little bar area. Then I can put in the bathroom. Let's see. Like some paper towel and some hand soap. Oh, we can clutter the kitchen. I haven't done that yet. Like stick a fire extinguisher in the kitchen for like safety reasons. Oh, I don't really think your Sims catch. Oh, this one's got like a little froggy. Cute. Like stick this there and like pretend that that's like their drink menu. If we get like tiny little trash can there, that's good. That's realistic. All right. Kitchen. I want... I want a mixture of dine out, little kitchen, some chef hustle, and kitchen clutter kit. Okay. What do we got? Ooh. This one's kind of funky. I like stick that outside. Change the color maybe. Maybe that's kind of nice actually. Okay. So I would like this doohickey. That right there. I don't want to block. I think in order to keep the kitchen, I'll turn move objects off. Yeah, see, I can't actually place that there. So that's an important note. Because I do need this kitchen to stay functional. Got some spices. Like a mixture of these. Oh my gosh, they put pickles in the game? Those are my favorite food. We'll get some pickles, we'll get some olives, we'll get some like pots and pans. Get some pots and pans. Oh, I like the idea, like the kitchen mess, like baking and stuff. I feel like that's kind of fun for this. So we can get a scale. What else? Oh, these might be kind of good to plop outside. That's very realistic. To have like a couple heaters outside. We have a lot of them in Canada. Go to eat, there's always heaters outside. It gets cold. It gets very, very cold. Let's actually get 2 of these. Anything? Okay, that slot's up there. Those do not. The olives do not. Okay. So let's grab. Shut. Actually, size the olives down once. They're massive. Seasonings, olives, pickles. Stick the scale on the end. Like this mess on like that counter. Such a good touch, those things. I've recently discovered that I like using them. So at first I was like, oh, those are going to be kind of annoying. But in the community lot, it makes a lot of sense to have those. Right? Like, in your house, like I put some in, I recently did a stop motion of like a tiny little fairy hobbity hole kind of thing. It's actually kind of cute. Oh my goodness, those stack. That's genius. Didn't realize that. Okay, need a stack of those. But I built a little fairy cottage, and in there I placed like the cookie one on the counter for like the video, and like if I was playing in there I would remove it just because I kind of like to have the functionality of my kitchen. And I also think you don't want your kitchen to just be cluttered 24/7 while you're playing, because like your Sims aren't always going to be cooking cookies, you know? Sims aren't always cooking cookies. I mean, maybe your Sims are, and it makes sense to have clutter, but I feel like for like putting them on the gallery and for like speed builds and stuff, I feel like they're a good thing to have. But then like once you've downloaded the house, just like delete it. But like for this, for like the restaurant, it is perfect for this. In my opinion. Oh. The pots anywheres. Would like the pot. I like, oh, it's that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I really think I need anything else in this kitchen. This wall's kind of bare. Is there like a poster or something? I want to say Strangerville maybe will give me what I'm looking for. I really want to use Strangerville, but the bar drink has been some more bar drinks. Maybe cool kitchen. I want like when I worked in a restaurant, they used to have was like photos of like wash your hands and stuff like that. We get to work because of the hospital stuff. I don't even know if what I'm looking for exists. We can just no. Maybe like, oh, those are kind of good. Like that could be like the health certificate and like their first dollar they ever made at their restaurant. That kind of just like fills out that wall. And then like maybe the owner's paranoid that like the chef is like stealing ingredients. We'll like pop in a security camera just to like, you know, make sure you're washing your hands and stuff like that. Maybe not. I liked the theory of it. I also think I want curtains to cover this arch on the outside. I feel like that would look kind of good. I'm thinking these ones. Like that looks kind of nice. Looks a little more upscale with the curtains, I think. I'd put curtains along here, but I don't necessarily know about that. Oh. Maybe. Like it's a two. That's like a diner vibe. I kind of like the open windows. I think that's pretty good. I don't know what else to add. We can like figure out the outfit for the chef and like the waitress and the hostess, and I think that's pretty good because I don't know what else to add. And then we could probably start on because I still have an hour or so of stream left. Good. What about I think the Home Chef Hustle has like this chef jacket though, and I like the idea of it. Maybe no hat. And this is the feminine frame. So That could be kind of good. And then some kind of loafer. They're not very long, are they? Something like that. And then let's change the pants to something a little bit longer. I also don't necessarily want to use oh, those are good. I don't really want to use a lot of outfits, like a lot of different packs for your chef and stuff. But I would like them to wear the gloves from Homestretch Hustle. Because, like, that's nice. Okay, so that will be the female chef. And then I will put this male chef, or the female frame and the male frame chef in the same outfit as well. Because I feel like it's very nice, and I feel like it fits the vibes of the restaurant well. I'm gonna pop a I'm gonna put a poll in the chat right now to either work on the art center or a tiny home for the rest of the stream. So I'll start the poll now. So if you guys could vote in that, that would be great. And then I know what we should switch to after we finish giving them their little okay, and bottoms. Gloves for them too. Perfect. Okay, so that'll be the chefs. And then let's do the waiters. I'm thinking I'm dine out. Isn't there yeah. And then it's like a nice button up. Oh, is there one that tucks in, maybe? I think this will be fine. We'll do like a short heel. So that'll be like the waitress outfit. Which I think, or let's change the top to be white, because then it won't be so noticeable, the blue black of the apron. That's pretty good. And then we'll do something similar for the masculine frame. And then probably I'll do the same outfits for the hostess and host as the waiters, just to make things a little easier, I think. I don't like how this one has like a black collar. Very odd. With the white and then the loafers, that's pretty good. So that's good for that one. And then they've gone pretty formal for their hosts and all. I think the difference I'll do between the hosts and the waiters is I'm not going to give the hosts like the apron. I'm just going to give them like black slacks, like the ones that they have here. But I'm going to change the tops to be the same. I like that better. Right, that's pretty good for the waitress, for the hostess. Should I make their tops black? No, I like the white. Oh. I like the green. Okay, but the shirt that I'm using for masculine Sims. Oh, it does come in a green. And it's like a very close green. So that's perfect. I'm actually going to go back and change the waitress and waiter's top to be that green too. Because I like the green. Green is pretty. And then I'm going to name the restaurant, I think. I'm going to name it the Copper Carrot. I think is kind of fun. Okay. I'll change the color of the waiter shirt, and that'll be pretty good. And it looks like the art center is winning. We won't be able to finish the art center today, but we can start it. Oh yeah, that's a nice green. And we'll do the same here for masculine frame. Okay. I think we've successfully finished the restaurant. I want to add in just a hint of green paint to the back, just where the concrete hits the grass. Like briefly underneath these two trees where I can. So scale down that light. This light. Oh. Away so you don't see them. And I feel like that's pretty good. You come in though. Oh, I didn't paint the ceiling. Didn't do that. Probably just that is fine. Unless I wanted to go. Oh, big. You're in. You look up. I think that's actually pretty good. I think that the little restaurant came along really nice and way faster than I thought it was going to. This is going to be the copper carrot. And let's save the game, and then I'll upload this to the gallery. Hashtag. All right. So I'm actually going to save it to my library first, and I'll upload it later. I do want to play test it before I upload it and make sure that it is running smoothly and everything for you guys. Just because I think this bathroom stall will work. I'm like 90% sure it will, because your Sims technically only need a half tile to get through anywheres. But I just want to be sure, but I want to play test it off stream so I can work out the kinks and stuff myself. So let's actually go, and I'm going to end the poll right now. So the art center one. So thank you for everyone who voted. So let's actually start that. So my vibes for the art center is I want like building it right next door to the restaurant, and like I want a really, so for the art center you have to have a bar. So I'm actually thinking the coffee bar from businesses and hobbies counts. So like I'll build like a little cafe upstairs, and then you need to have an easel. You need to have a woodworking table. You need to have a musical instrument. I'm thinking of the piano. And then you need to have an activity table. However, the pottery wheel counts. Okay? So, like, these are the things that are required. And, like, obviously this is a way bigger lot than the one next door. But in the live edit for businesses and hobbies, because in businesses and hobbies you can go for a walk, and around the world there are these sculptures. There are these sculptures. So I'm thinking those sculptures as well as Get Together. There is also these sculptures. Oh, there's a little snail. Cute. There's also these sculptures. So I kind of want to use those around the building and the lot. And like the reference image I have is there's like main building like this, and then off of the main building, probably want it to be about this big, is a little building. I want them divided every 4. Maybe I'll just do 4 of them. Then I want it to go 2 stories here. Okay. And then I want to do the same thing that I did with the other one and loft it. Because up here is where I want to put... Oh. Why is that? I want to put the cafe. I want this building to be built like kind of out of sheet metal. You know what I mean? So kind of like and like the roof. Oh, I have holes in it. Kind of like I want the building. Does Eco Lifestyle have? like gray. A light gray. Sheet metal. Honestly, that's not sheet metal, but that's kind of this. This is what I want. Do not count that as gray. But right, like I want very metal gray. Building. And then I want to use I think these mosquito windows, they come in white and like big windows. Like the front. Right? And then on like they have like the short one. The short one could be good on like the side. I want it to be like very light and airy. And of course I can never get or good things even. There's just like no window. Anyways, something like that. And then big door. Big windows. I know what I'm thinking. And then on the side here, I thought it would be really cool to have these like big arches and have like this set up as like little vendor stalls. Which I thought would be really cool. Right, like something like that, honestly. Just put windows all along this go. Right, but like big, like warehouse kind of vibes is what I'm thinking. And then like these will be like market stalls. Oh, these comes in a gray. That's like less standy outy. Oh, that's better. Okay, well, if that does not, how rude. Honestly, how rude that that does not. Those different swatches? Nope, that's just lighting. Oh, okay. Oh, great. I need a different color. Oh. What do you? Do you come in gray? No. Oh, this one does. Wow, it's a little on the small side. Maybe it'll work, and then like if I put like a couple plants there or sculpture maybe. No, but you know what I mean? Okay. So rid of that floor. Get rid of that. So then you have the lofted cafe. And then if we stick in I don't know if I want like washrooms upstairs or downstairs. I would like to use the toilets from high school. You could. I don't know, maybe the washroom's better here. So I'm not, because I'll have windows upstairs in the cafe. So if we put like the washroom down there. Okay. And then I'm thinking in here we'll have like a big pottery studio. Like, I don't know, 3 kilns maybe. Put like pottery in there. And then also need woodworking tables for this lot to be functional. So if we put in a couple woodwork tables, this will go upstairs, this will go upstairs. And we need an easel. But I'm thinking in here, I want so I need some murals on the back. But if I like place all of these down, then your Sims can like paint those. And it also kind of fits in with the aesthetic of the building, and I like that. But I also like a ground mural outside. I wonder if that's sized down, if that is still functional. I'm gonna test it, because I'd like to bring a sim here and paint that. But, down in here, what I'm thinking is I'd set up like a selling table there. The selling wall. And oh, this isn't Hobbies has one too, right? Yeah, like this one's like for pottery. What are the other swatches on here? Oh, that candy one is cute. This one's like for knitting. I don't know if you can sell your knit goods, but like I'll set this stall up like this is someone's knitting stall, and this would be like someone's painting stall. And then Eco Lifestyle has one, right? I like the look of this one. It's got lights. Cute. Oh no, what else has one? The jewelry and the crystal creation has one. Okay, it's gotta be this one. Yeah, okay. And then so in here, cause like this has got like the ring. And like I don't know if you actually can sell knit stuff, so maybe I'll just like put this one as like yellow, and like that can be where you come to sell things. But like in here, hobbies and skills. Where is it? The gemology table. I would also like juice fizzing here. Not juice fizzing, candle making here for sure. And then where is it? Gemology table. I just could be. Might have been. Like plop that down. So like they can like work while they're going. And painting one's fine, because I'll put like some paintings on the walls. Pottery one, I would like some shelving in there, so like they could display their wares. Because like in my mind, no one will actually attend these, but I want them to look like they could be. Oh, that's good. I want the shelves. I really don't want those. You want big shelving though. That like could be on like oh, that's kind of good. I just get like 2 of these, and then if I get like, you know, folding chair in this corner, right? Put some pottery on those, folding chairs so they could sit. Same thing in here. Maybe I put crystal making in there someplace, and I get like some shelving. I should get lights. Before I continue on, I should get lights. Right? So, like, put some lights in there, and like that could be good. Like a light in the bathroom too, probably. There. Up there. Like there. Okay. But I'm also thinking I want same sidewalk slabs I've used. Other one. Like that. And then like I'll set up like some outdoor seating outside. And then back here I want like green area with like some bushes and like the sculptures. Right? I don't know if I like that. Like a couple sculptures. That one's good. Okay, like kind of like a sculpture garden in the back could be good, I think. And then like out here, I want like markets. Also, they do use those ones in the tree. It's interesting. I think I want to paint the inside of these to be this metal as well. Right, like little stall area. Also stick out another easel out here. Not the one that's like covered in snow. And then I think it's a surface. The base game. Little artist art thing. Maybe not. Oh no, it's a sculpture. It's a sculpture. Oddly enough, this is a sculpture. So place that in there. Right? It's like little art spot, little spot to sell your pottery. And then I want shelving in here. Like display some like jewelry on, I guess. Let me actually hop onto the gallery. see if anyone uploaded a room that's not, so you can't get them from debug or else they're not complete. But someone did upload that to the gallery. So I want to get stuff that they're going to slot on because I do not want to place all of those little things individually. That sounds like a pain in the butt. Oh. Maybe just like the base game shelf. Maybe. I don't like that. I did really like those, but I kind of want everyone's thing to be slightly different. Oh, maybe this could be good. This one, I move this chair forward. And then if I got a rung of base game shelf. Yeah. That's pretty good. And then like ooh. Here, you little thing. Oh, that one is so hard to grab, these earrings. Okay, that'll go up there. Oh, the necklace is slot funny. Okay. Like, I can stick like a couple things on the table. Right? Like, I feel like that's pretty good. I like some more intricate, big, pretty ones. Right, like, this one's kind of boring. Not like a really big, pretty, fancy one. Ooh, this one. Display. Yeah, and then I'll like clutter up the top with the rest of the little jewelry because the necklaces won't slot. But like, to me that seems like really nice, right? Then you kind of also get what I'm going for with like the art center. I've never actually built one of these. This lot type came with City Living. And I didn't even realize that this lot was a thing. And I was going through and assigning lots to Newcrest, and this popped up, and I was like, oh, I could do something really cool with that, I bet. So that's why we decided to go with an art center. A few more pieces. Ones that like kind of stand out a little. Let's do these ones. These ones are pretty fun. No one will actually tend this stand when you come though, which is kind of disappointing, but you could. You could tend the jewelry stand. Oh, that's pretty good too. Alright. Right, for like jewelry stand. And like this one will be pottery, which actually I can just get those from debug. So plant pot. Oh, okay, I can. That after. And base. And like this like little candle holder on the wall. He said let's do yeah, okay. And we'll go through and change the color of everything. Or the blue one. Yeah. Purples. Yellow. Yeah, but that's a good variety. Perfect. Like little pottery stand. For those of you that are just joining in, we've finished the restaurant, which was built right here. And now we are moving on to the art center that was voted on by chat to start next because we've ready to move on to the next thing, I guess so. I like the painted one downstairs and in the cafe, but the regular one in like the workshop stalls bathroom, I guess. That's pretty good. Okay. I think this is so good. Could be biased, but need a sink. We should get a mirror for the bathroom. It's kind of funky. I don't know about that though. That one's better. And then we should get a bathroom door. I like that one because it just there's no anybody can. This is bigger than that. We did like the sliding door into like the workshop area. Oh, that could be good. We cut out that part, then we could put the stairs over here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good, I hear stuff. I also think I want, let me just throw this here for the time being. Might change it, but I'm gonna change it now that I'm looking at that. That's not what if I did this on the top and like on the bottom, and of course, even though they're the same splotch, they show up as different colors. That's so this one's a little bit better. That's actually kind of cool, I think. And then we will use like this piano. Like the cafe should put the windows on the other side. In. Oh. That's not so sweet. Oh, it's because that's where we're at. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that. I know they updated this counter and added like this swatch to go with it, but I wish they would have just given us a counter that like the same depth as that. I know they gave us like a packing. Let's see. Surfaces, business and hobbies. Yeah, they gave us this thing. But like, that's still not an exact match. No, this will never be stocked. But for the sake of right, like little cafe area there, and then if we put in some seating, that could be pretty good, I think. Oh, there's a table. Is it this one? Yeah. I want like fun table. I want the table. Maybe I don't want. Let's like base up here off of the colors of the piano, maybe? Just like yellows and pinks and reds and purples, plaids. I don't really know. Oh wait. Should we like it's like I could put in the bubble tea bar instead. And then we could make it more funky maybe. Oh. Maybe like that table with like the wood top. And then if we change the color of this to like match, that could be good. I do like this table. It's like weird, but in like a good way, I think. Maybe that piano is better. I don't know. The piano seems like out of place. But, like the art center requires you to have a musical instrument. I don't think that piano is better. Like, I think this piano is what I want. I don't know. Maybe that is the best swatch. Or because the tables are black. What if we did like this one? Maybe? Maybe this is what's wrong. Maybe this is better. I'm noodling on it. Thinking that we did. Oh, that's the wrong color. Darn it. I don't want to use these ones. Just use. Oh, okay, what if we yellow it? Okay. And then this, because that's got the yellow, and then this has got yellow. And then lighter wood. Match the tops of my table. Okay. Okay. That could work. This could work. With like some yellow hairs maybe? Or do we like bring out not those yellow chairs? That's the wrong yellow too. Far be it for me to expect those swatches. Seems good. This yellow matches. Maybe I need to change flooring. Maybe it's like too blue in here. Okay, maybe that sits down tall. This also comes in yellow. Yeah. What if it was yellow in here instead? That is kind of a lot. But I think it's kind of good. Like, it's so bold. Okay, but like down here, maybe on like these walls, it's like the one yellow stripe there, and like the white up top. So it's not like burn your eyes out yellow. And then the back wall is, yeah. Okay. I'm noodling. I'm noodling on it. It's getting somewheres. And then if we like added in some like fun big art, I'm thinking from City Living has these like fun groovy prints. You know? At least that one up there. We'll put more downstairs because I want to make like kind of like a gallery down there, but like this fun groovy print kind of like pulls the red out from the piano and over, which I think is kind of good. Get together. I'm gonna want like a cafe sign up on the wall. Like their menu board. That's pretty good. And then like, what if they also had like these like fun cafe storage shelves, you know? Kind of look like they're like cabinets. That's kind of good. Okay. Right? Menu, little cafe area. I think I don't love how blue toned I made the flooring. If it was like more gray. That's probably better. And then like in here, because this is the light workshop, we could probably do some metal from outside again, maybe? We could do more yellow walls. We do white. Just like... And then I'll hang a bunch of the art things. Like the... From... I'll hang up a bunch of... oh... Artist Studio Kit, these. Like, that one there. And this one. layer those. Best as I can, kind of throughout. Okay. And then these are the pottery. Chairs for the pottery. I'm thinking just like these folding chairs. I feel like the metal is gonna be easier to wipe down. I want to make these the dirty swatch, like it's like used a lot in here, you know? Those. That doesn't really have a dirty swatch. That one does, though. Okay, so doors here, so I don't want to put anything in that area. Okay. Okay, maybe we have 2 kilns. And then we'll put candle making beside the kilns. Jewelry making there. Okay. 2 woodworking tables. And there's an easel outside for you to use. And then if we put like 2 easels there, that's kind of like a good catch-all of a bunch of different things. And then like upstairs in like the cafe, I feel like it'd be nice to include like a kids activity table. Maybe there's one that comes in. I have 1,000,000 of these. This one comes in yellow. Stick like a couple up there, so like when you're like eating, your kids could craft maybe, or maybe, you know, we'll put those downstairs and then we'll like find a spot for your children. I put that there, that blocks off that. Scooch. That should work. And then from the restoration workshop, I want this. The wood storage. I think that's really good. And then I also want like a little bit of sawdust underneath these tables. Then on here, we could like hang up some tools to like use. That's pretty good. Okay, and then does this fit up there? Let's see. I think that's pretty good. And then I want to look to the artist studio kit. I want this sink there. Okay. And then I also like the idea of like some paint splashes and like this white one. That could look like clay, couldn't it? Maybe? Like a pottery wheel. Went crazy. I also like the idea of like these like storage lockers in here for things. Like 3 of those lined up. And then put those there. Brushes beside it. I actually stick that in the easels. Because your Sims can walk around the easels. I might actually switch this out to an arch. I'll do that after I finish grabbing some of this stuff. I like this in the corner, like this is like mixing up like the glaze and stuff. That's pretty good. Right, okay. That's like looking pretty good in there. Let's grab an arch for there instead. Could go yellow. Maybe we will go yellow. The yellow arch. What else am I going to use the yellow arch? Let's go yellow. Okay. And so here, in my mind, this area is kind of like the gallery. So I'm going to use some half walls, I think. Like, if I put two of them. Kind of in the middle like that. Make them yellow, maybe? But then in wall cutaway mode, you'll still see the art that I place on them. And I liked this one. Obviously, I'll change the swatches. This one. This one. like the idea of like more wall murals there because I have 3 at the back, so you can paint those. And then if I put 3 along the side there, I'm gonna bring a sim and I'll like paint those because I feel like that'll be quite fun. And then from base game, the light that you get from the painter. Base game. The wall light you get this one. Like the painter career. Like for over top of, right? That's my thought. I'll have like a couple prints along there, a couple prints along there. Then along here I'll put maybe just the one is fine. And then along here, I'll like put some sculptures. Maybe not. Maybe I'll put more prints along there too. But I think, and then I'll have like a big sculpture garden outside. I think is kind of, what is this? And then like over here, this is actually good. I want to like set a couple more things up over here. Right? So then you have like you have like some fun pink tables through here is kind of the plan. And that'll be kind of good. I think that's my plan. So I'll be like different. That one's pretty good. But that's kind of my thoughts. Is you'd have like some seating, some little market stalls, like more little market stalls. These ones won't be functional, the ones that I put under these like yellow things. I'm thinking of using from high school years. The like thrift store tables. These. Kind of like these under in there. Not that one. Right, like a couple of those down in there. And then from For Rent also has like vibes. kind of the vibes. Like, I kind of want it to seem kind of farmer's market-y. I'm hoping for... Oh, maybe these are better. No, I like how it's like a permanent structure that someone set up under. Anyways, but that's kind of my idea. And then back here it'd be like lots of like landscaping and like maybe like a fountain in the middle with like some benches and stuff. And like we might stick like, let's see, this one's kind of my favorite. So like might stick like this guy up front as like the line, but I wanted to have a base. What if I did this and I sized this up once and then like shove that into the ground. Right, and then like maybe raised that up. Obviously, I don't know exactly where I would stick it, but kind of like the idea of that being in the front or something. But unfortunately, this is where I need to leave stream. I need to go and I need to go and make dinner. So next time I stream will be on Tuesday, and we will continue with building the art center. I will playtest the restaurant sometime in the next few days, and I will upload its finished build to the gallery once I've play tested it and make sure that it's all good to go. And then we will continue with building our art center. On Tuesday, I will be live at 5 p.m. Eastern time, which is 2 p.m. Pacific time. So I will see you guys then. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, if you've enjoyed this content and you don't want to miss the next live or an upload, I do post daily shorts. So if you could do that, that really helps my channel grow and me grow as a creator. My goal right now is to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you next time. Okay, bye!